Okay, so we were leaving off with the while loop. And so here the different variable k instead of count, but I think you get a feel for one of the things we can use a loop for. Um, so there's another type of while loop. So this is just a regular while loop. There's also a do while loop. This is not tested on the AP exam. It is somewhat useful to know in programming, so you can use this on your own, but I will not test on it. It works similarly, except that rather than asking the question at the beginning, it asks the question at the end. So I'm going to fix this while I talk. So rather than asking if k is less than or equal to 20, it just does this the first time and then it asks. And if this is true, it goes back up and does. If this is true, it goes back up and does. So sometimes when you know you want to go in and do the loop at least once, this is a good solution, a good alternative. But most of what you'll be seeing this year is just a straight while loop. And you can really do anything with this one with a while loop. You can do with the do while. Well, that's not true. Anything you can do with a do while, you can do with a while. But sometimes you don't want to execute a while loop one time, so the do while wouldn't work in that case. All right, so some things to look out for when you are writing loops are looper bloopers. Okay, so infinite loop. So that was the loop that never ends. So in our example, if I do not increment count, I'm never going to get closer. So this could even be 2, right? So you'd think I'd go from 1 to 2. So if I compile this and run it, I enter a 6, and you will see that it doesn't stop, right? So this is an infinite loop. So that's a mistake you make sometimes, and you'll see it's still running, and I'm just going to hit end and stop it. So you want to make sure that you're getting closer to whatever this condition is. You're doing something in here to get you closer to stopping the loop. A dead loop is a loop body that never executes. Sometimes that's an error, sometimes it is what you want. So if I had messed up maybe, so this would be a dead loop mistake because I wanted to go in here and I set up the condition so that it never went in here. So 1 is not greater than or equal to 2. Maybe I just had a brain fart. And so I don't execute this at all. So it's a dead loop. Again, sometimes there's situations where you don't want to do a loop. And then other times it's an error to have a dead loop. So off by 1. So this, dun, 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 this is the biggie for the year, and this is where you'll lose AP points. Most common AP points that are offered and lost are off by 1. Lots of multiple choice questions will ask you to trace loops, and you'll be off by 1, right? So if you're given some loop like this, and they say, how many times does this loop body execute? You need to know that it is exactly 30. You can't guess 29, that's wrong. You can't guess 31, that's wrong. Those are off by 1. So off by 1 is a common thing. Programmers make that mistake all the time and fix it. But on the AP exam, you got to be really exact. And on tests, you need to be really exact. So you really want to think about it. So the tricky thing to keep in mind is if for some reason I wanted to start at 0, so 6 times 0, if I wanted to do that, I enter a 6, it goes from 0 to 30, and people say, oh, this loop executes 30 times. Nope, there's 31 print statements, right? 1 to 30 is 30 statements, and the 0 is the 31st. So that's, that can contribute to being off by 1. So again, in one context, it's when you're being asked, but in another, if you were being told to, so the original problem was go from 1 to 20, and if you did this, then your result is a logic error, it's off by 1. You wanted to go to 20, you only went to 19, and you say, oh, I could do this. There's a fix. So lots of different ways to write the conditionals, lots of different ways to start values. So I still could have started with 0 here. So now I have my 1 to 20, right? So I could have started with 0 here, and I could have done the count plus plus first and asked you to tell me what the condition is here, what number I want to put here to stop at the right time. So things like that. So now if I run it, I'm getting 21, so I'm off by 1 again, so I needed to change this back. So it depends on where you're incrementing things, it depends on where you're starting and when you're stopping for how many times this body gets executed. But that's a common question, and you want to be real careful that you're not off by 1. As careful as you can be, nobody's perfect. Okay, let's see, did you understand really? And so the next step is to go do some while loop practice. Try to display some numbers on separate lines, even numbers. So go give this a try, and happy coding.